Hello, students. Welcome to the last part of the notes of Watchman of the Lake. 8th one. Why do you think Mara asked the king, make his son, son's son, and so on, the watchman of the lake? Mara's attachment to the lake is such that he cannot trust anyone else in the welfare of it. He has seen selfish people like the fishermen misusing their power. Moreover, he has guided his son at every point as to how to look after the lake. Mara knows that his end is near. He requests the king to grant him his last wish, and that is to appoint his son and his grandsons as the watchmen of the lake. Thus, Mara's selfless attitude is evident even when he makes a request that might seem to others as a selfish one. Next one. In what way do you think Mara's sacrifice saved the lake? What sacrifices need to be made to save the lakes today? Since the goddess could not make Veda overflow her banks till the return of Mara, with Mara's death, Mara ensured that the river would never overflow its banks. His selflessness in making the king kill him saved the life of the king and all his subjects. In the present time, we have no watchmen to guard our rivers and other sources of water. We have been exploiting the water resources selfishly. We throw rubbish, including factory effluents. Effluents means the wastage of factories into the water. We waste water. We don't try to preserve water through watershed management, rainwater harvesting, etc. We have pulled our most sacred we have polluted our most sacred river, Ganga, beyond measure. It is high time we realized that water is the elixir of life, and unless we treat water respectfully, there is no future for us. The year 2013-14 has been declared by UN as the year of water cooperatives. Let us, at least now, start celebrating the importance of the life giving water. Here, sacrifice doesn't mean that one has to sacrifice life or one has to embrace death. There are so many things that we can do in our daily life to save water or to balance the nature. Nature has its own rules. As we have seen in this lesson, nature is protective as well as destructive. If we follow or if we obey the rules of nature, nature is our mother. It protects us. What are we doing? Let us question for 1 minute. What are we doing with the nature? Man is thinking that he is superior to nature and we are destructing nature like anything. Deforestation is the main thing that has to be stopped first. Because of deforestation, there is no rain, there are no forests, there is no wildlife. So, this is the major thing that we are doing for the when we are destructing the nature. So, let us stop this. Another thing, what we can call sacrifice today is, let us learn to differentiate between our needs and greed. Our needs are very limited, but we are not satisfied with our need. we are becoming greedy. And this greed of man is the cause for the destruction of nature. So let us sacrifice all this. Let us decide that we will obey the rules of nature. We will decide, we will stick to the need of our life, and we will not become greedy. Let us decide this and try to bring balance in nature. Nature is our mother. If we look after her, if we obey her, nature, our mother, will surely protect us. This is what the writer means when he says sacrifice in this lesson. Thank you.